Are you looking for a unique and unusual item, or maybe you have something like that? Pawn to Cash is the place to go. Laurie Miller is the manager. She's back with us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for bringing the visuals. So this is kind of an example of the many items you have.
This is a very small sample of the items that we do take in for pawn. So you bring in such things like drills. We take in those for collateral. We take in the latest great game systems, such as Xbox Series X. We also take PlayStation 5s, PlayStation 4s, Nintendo Switches, things like that. We take in jewelry, of course. We've got a beautiful 2 necklaces there. We got a herringbone and a Figaro type style necklaces. These necklaces are actually what brings you the most bang for your buck when you bring it into a pawn shop.
Because the gold prices now or silver, either one?
Absolutely, yes. And we do take both the gold and silver at the pawn shop, too,
okay.
so a Pawn to Cash. Another thing that we're really excited about, Angie, that we just started taking in, we started taking in cell phones, high-end like Apple phones and Samsung phones, and also, this is very exciting, we actually take in smartwatches now, Apple and Samsung smartwatches.
Well, they're in big demand, so it makes sense that you would carry that.
Huge demand, huge demand. So what happens, you bring these items in, we look at it, we look it up, we find the value of it, and then of course we give you a portion of that money back as cash right there on the spot. There's no credit checks, there's no waits or anything. You just come in, we look it up, and we give you cash money right then and there.
Well, what's the process like? Because I would be concerned, is this going to have a hit on my credit? And it does?
Absolutely no credit checks whatsoever. That's a beautiful thing about a pawn shop. Very little identity or forms of identification that you need. We require a state-issued ID or passport. That's all you need. You come in and show us that, bring us an item, leave us some money in your pocket that day.
So what if we want to buy it back?
If you want to buy it back, absolutely. It's considered a pawn loan. So what it is, we give you the money, and then you have 30 days to come pay on it or pick it up. And if you don't want to pay on it or pick it up, you decide you don't want it, guess what? You don't even have to get it back. That's a beautiful thing about a pawn shop.
So interesting, because most of us don't think about it until we need it.
Exactly.
And go in there and then find out there's so much to be seen. How much square footage do you all have over there? Because it's a big, big space.
Yes, we have 2 stores. One's a little bit over 1,000 square foot. The other one, oh my goodness, I don't even know their square footage on it. It's a huge store though, just full of all kinds of goodies.
Well, what's hot right now? You mentioned the electronics. Of course, phones are always going to be big, and
yes.
smartwatches. What are kind of some of the big things right now?
The big things that are hot, of course, is gold. That is hot because of the gold prices. Another thing that's hot is firearms. So that's another thing that we do take in that can bring you quite a bit of money. Game systems and TVs are another couple things that really can get you some good money.
And of course, everything has to be in working condition.
Yes. Like for example, with a game system, in order to work the game system, you have to have a controller. You have to have an HDMI cord to hook up to your TV, and then of course a power cord. So we need all those things to be able to function, to make sure that they function and work.
Okay, on your information here, you have unbanked and underbanked. What do you mean by that for individuals?
Okay, I don't know the exact percentage, but there's a huge portion of Americans that do not have a bank account whatsoever. So if I need money, I can go to my bank. A lot of people do not have the luxury of having a bank, so we become the people's bank.
That's so interesting. What a big story. I said the last time I met you, I said you just need to write a book.
Yes.
Right, so tell everybody where the 2 locations. Where
we have 2 convenient locations, one on the north side at 515 East Diamond Avenue, and the other location is on the southeast side of Evansville at 1555 South Weinbach. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and then on Saturdays, 9 to 4. No appointments needed.
No appointments needed. Thank you, Laurie, as always.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for bringing us the stuff.
Thank you.
Really cool. We'll be back with Stacy's weather right after this.